أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد سيدنا والآخرين مدد يا رسول مدد أسعد على أصحاب المدد يا مشاهد الدستور ولا شاء الله فاز أسعد شيخ محمد حقاني مدد طريقاتنا الصحبة والخير في الجميع. Allah Azze ve Celle bizim takatımızı getiremeyeceğimiz şeyleri teklif etmez.
Allah Almighty did not offer us to do things which we cannot carry.
Yapabileceklerimizi teklif eder.
Allah Almighty offers us to do things which we are capable to do and which we are able to carry.
Sen yaptığın şeyler onlardır. Makbul olan ya makbul olmayan onlardır.
And the things you do are the things Allah Almighty made you able to do. And there are things which you do which may be acceptable, and there may be things you do which are not acceptable.
Yapmadığın ya içinden geçirdiğin şeyler onlara hesap yoktur.
And you will be held accountable according to your actions. But you will not be held accountable for those things which you do not put into action. You will not be held accountable for your thoughts.
Yani şeytan insanın aklına çeşitli şeyler getirir.
Shaitan, through his whisperings, may bring many things to your mind.
Onlar yapmadıktan sonra hiçbir hükmü yoktur.
But if you do not put them into action, they are null and void and do not have any validity, and you will not be held accountable for them.
Nasıl rüya görürsen, kötü rüya görürsen, onu da kimseye söylemesen, onda bir hükmü yoktur hani.
And also, when you see a dream, and when it's a bad dream, if you don't tell anyone about this dream, that dream will not have an impact, and you will not be held accountable for it.
Onda korkmaya gerek yok.
Therefore, there is no need to be afraid of bad dreams.
Dışarı çıkıp lisanla yahut elle, ayakla, nereden olsan bir şey kötülük yaparsan o vakit sen hesaba çekilsin, cezanı yersin.
Again, those things which you will be held accountable for, and those things which you will be punished for, are things you put into action, either through your hands or places where you go with your feet. Whatever you do, effectively, are the things for which you will be held accountable.
Yok, insan içinde olanlar için dışarı çıkmadıktan sonra, kimseye söylemedikten sonra onun bir şey yok, hiçbir cezası yok, hükmü yok.
But those things which are inside of you, your thoughts, unless you, and as long as you don't put those things into action, as long as you don't put into action what is inside you, as long as you don't put into action your thoughts, they are not things you will be held accountable for.
Onun için insan rahat olması lazım.
So you should not worry.
Müslüman rahat olması lazım. Kendine fazla lüzumsuz şeyler koymasın.
And you should not you should not burden yourself with useless things.
Almasın. Rüya da aynı şekilde, kötü rüya görürsen kimseye söyleme.
Again, when it comes to dreams, it's the same. If you see a bad dream especially, don't tell anyone about it.
Rüyalarını da iyi tabir etmeyin, insanlara söylemeyin.
And we should be very careful about our dreams, and we should not tell people about our dreams. And when we tell somebody about our dreams, we should make sure that those people are capable of interpreting them in a good, nice way.
Çünkü nasıl tabir açıklanırsa öyle oluyor.
Because a dream will materialize in the way it was interpreted.
Hazreti Yusuf Aleyhisselam onları yalan rüya söyledikleri halde onu tabir edince öyle çıktı.
Look at Sayyidina Yusuf. Even though made up lies about the dream, as it was interpreted, it came to materialize, even though it was based on lies.
Onun için buna da dikkat etmek lazım. İnsanlar rüyada her gece kötü şeyler anlatma.
And therefore, one should be careful about telling people about one's dreams, especially when those are bad dreams. Don't tell anyone about them.
Onu anlatmadıktan sonra hiçbir hükmü yok.
Because if you don't tell anyone about your dreams, they will not have an impact on you.
Çünkü rüyalar çeşittir.
There are many various kinds of dreams.
Onu iyi tabir eden insan varsa, tabir eden yoksa.
And of course, there may be people who may interpret your dreams in a good way.
Sen kendine kalsın. Hiç başına iş açma.
But if you don't know anyone, just the safest way would be just keep your dreams for yourself and don't get into trouble by telling people about your dreams.
Allah muhafaza etsin.
May Allah Almighty protect us.
Allah hayırlara vesile etsin.
And may Allah Almighty create the means for us for goodness to occur.
Allah'a şükür Rabbimiz yüklemez. La yükellifullah nefsen.
And we are thankful to Allah Almighty that He does not burden us with things which we cannot carry.
Kendi kimseye takatı olmayan yüklemem diyor Allah Azze ve Celle.
Allah Almighty says, I have not and I will not burden you with something which you are not capable of doing, and I will not burden you with something which you cannot tolerate or which you cannot carry.
Allah'a şükürler olsun.
Thanks and praise to Allah Almighty.
Şeylerden dolayı, yoksa her düşündüğümüze şey olsaydı, ceza yerseydik zaten işimiz kötü.
And we are thankful to Allah Almighty that we are not held accountable for our thoughts. We already have a bad situation based on the things we do and our wrongdoings, and things would have been so much worse if we would even have been held accountable for what we think. But thanks to Allah Almighty, we are not held accountable for our thoughts.
Hiç kurtulamazdık.
And even if we would have been held and be punished for our thoughts, then there would have been no rescue.
Allah'a şükürler olsun.
Therefore, we are thankful to Allah Almighty.
Rahimdir, Rahmandır o kendisi.
And He is the most forgiving, the most merciful one.
Ve minallah tevfik. El Fatiha.